On March 6th, a powerful storm swept through the area, bringing a tornado and intense lightning. During the storm, a lightning strike hit a woman's home, causing significant damage and cutting power throughout the house. As she waited for help to arrive, she began noticing strange things inside the home. One of the first things that caught her attention was what appeared to be a dark figure on the floor. At first, she brushed it off, assuming it was just her imagination after everything that had happened. With the power out, she placed candles around the house for light and called firefighters to inspect the damage. But while they were there, something unsettling was captured on camera. Take a look. One of the candles suddenly goes out. Then, what appears to be a dark figure passes nearby, catching the attention of one of the firefighters. According to the woman, the firefighter mentioned seeing what looked like someone sitting on the sofa. Wanting to make sure nobody was actually there, he walked over to investigate. The entire incident was being recorded by a security camera inside the house. Take a look. As the firefighter checks the sofa, the backrest suddenly sinks inward, almost as if someone had been sitting there and had just stood up. The firefighter quickly steps back and continues looking around the room. According to the woman, he later reported seeing the same dark figure again elsewhere in the house. Whether there's a logical explanation or not, it's easy to see why this footage has sparked so much debate online. A lightning strike, a house without power, a mysterious figure, and a sofa that appears to move on its own, all in the same night. You decide what's really going on here. This next incident was uploaded by multiple people because several witnesses claimed to have seen the same thing on the same night. According to the story, two girls were heading home late at night when they noticed something strange at a nearby house. A figure appeared to be moving back and forth at an unusually high speed. Take a look.
Lo grabé justo.
Just look at how fast it's moving. The girls claimed the activity continued for nearly 10 minutes. Then something even stranger happened. A man driving by noticed the same figure and decided to stop and record it for himself. Take a look. At first, the figure appeared to be moving exactly as the girls had described, but then it suddenly stopped. According to the witnesses, the figure moved closer to a window and appeared to stare directly at the man recording, almost as if it had noticed him watching. For around 30 seconds, the figure remained there, motionless. Then, just as suddenly, it began moving again at the same unusual speed around the house. What makes this case so interesting is that it wasn't recorded by just one person. Multiple witnesses claimed to have seen the same thing that night, and several videos of the incident were later shared online. A woman was struggling with the loss of her son after losing him far too soon. One of the things he loved most in life was playing the guitar. In the months following his death, his mother packed away many of his belongings and stored them in a separate room because the memories were simply too painful. But one day, something happened that she says she will never forget. According to her, she suddenly heard the sound of a guitar being played from inside the room.
Alex, can you do it again, honey?
After reviewing the footage, she noticed something she hadn't heard at the time. A faint voice. To her, it sounded like a single word. Mom. The moment she heard it, she broke down in tears. According to the woman, the experience made her feel as though her son's presence was still with her in the house. When I was a child, I was always told to stay away from dolls at night. There was a common belief that some dolls could become haunted, and stories about them have existed for generations. Now, whether you believe those stories or not, this next clip has left a lot of people unsettled. It was captured by a security camera inside a house where a doll was sitting on display. At first, everything seems normal. Then watch closely. Take a look. Did you catch that? The doll's face appears to move on its own. The movement is subtle, but it's enough to make many viewers uncomfortable. Of course, there could be a perfectly reasonable explanation, but clips like this are exactly why haunted doll stories continue to be so popular. A family was sleeping peacefully when, at around 3 a.m., they were suddenly awakened by the sound of a child crying. The cries seemed to be coming from the basement. Concerned, the parents immediately checked on their children, only to find that both of them were asleep in their beds. So, if their kids were upstairs, who was crying in the basement? Wanting to find out, the father grabbed a camera and headed downstairs to investigate. Take a look.
Si estuviera llorando ella, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Son claramente los sonidos que hace mi hija cuando llora.
In the footage, what appears to be a small girl can be seen in the basement. But here's where the story gets strange. According to the family, they only saw her briefly before she suddenly disappeared. Now, I'll be honest, from my perspective, that looks like a real person rather than a ghost. It could have been a prank, a misunderstanding, or something else entirely.